Happy Halloween, y'all, and let's do this hair thing. So let's do a beginner-friendly, classy-ish Halloween blood drip set. You heard me. Halloween, classy-ish, and blood drips, easy blood drips. So these are going to be some super easy nails, and you'll be able to do them in less than an hour, give or take, depending on your skill level. So first thing here I am going to do is I am going to use my favorite pink nude, and you can use whatever nude you like. I personally am really enjoying this soft pink nude from Madam Glam. Y'all know this is my favorite pink. I am due to get a new bottle because, as you see, I'm starting to get pretty low, and this is about my third bottle of it, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do 3 layers of this. I cannot remember if I do them all on camera or if I just do 1 or 2 on camera and then do the other one off camera. But yeah, we'll see here in just a minute what I do. I can't remember. Anyway, I am speeding this up about 2 times because it was just going to be too long and I didn't want it to be too long. So in all this set took me about 45 minutes to complete. Now it is not perfect, and I will tell you where I made my mistake. It was not really a mistake, it was just a mistake. Nothing really huge. It's just if I was to do this set again, I would definitely change up. And it was not so much as a design mistake as a curing issue. I am going to be using some foil glue, and y'all, that was where my mistake was. I actually over cured my foil glue, so live and learn. Of course, a lot of us have had issues with figuring out curing times on foil glues, and this was just one of those times. I actually cured it about 30 seconds longer than I normally do, and I shouldn't have done that. But live and learn. Every foil glue is different and has different curing times, so it is what it is. And so next step is I've got the 3 layers of that soft pink from Madam Glam on these nails, and now I'm going to put a Russian matte top coat on there. It's from XJ. And the reason why I'm doing it at this point, if you've ever done foils, then you know if there is any sticky layer on any part of that nail, you're going to, it's going to stick. And if it doesn't stick all the way, it's going to at least stick somewhat. And I don't want that for this set because these are going to be, well, they're going to have some Frenchies going on. And yeah, I don't want the foil to stick to the upper part of the Frenchie. So I'm going to go ahead and put this matte top coat down. And then I'm going to take that, once I get it cured for 60 seconds, I am going to go in and create some Frenchies with my foil gel glue. Now, I'm sure you know by now I really like doing Frenchies, but for this particular design, it was a necessity because that was part of the major design. So here is where I'm going to go in with the foil glue, and I am just going to map out my Frenchies using my favorite liner brush. Then once I got it mapped out, I am going to go ahead and just use the brush out of the bottle and fill in all the rest of the bottom portion of the nail. And here's where I made the curing mistake. Once I got this done, I cured each of the nails for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And because I mistakenly hit that 90-second button, and I should have only hit the 60-second button. Sorry. And yeah, so that was my mistake. And live and learn. I will be a little more careful next time. Now, it really didn't cause a huge problem, but I will say that the foil did not adhere to all of the area when I wanted it to quite as well as it should have. So there were little spots here and there where it didn't stick completely all the way, and my design was a little bit patchy on certain areas. Not too bad, not super noticeable, but noticeable enough for me to be aware of it. And I'm sure you'll notice when I go to put the foils down, you will see me rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and then checking it to see if it's transferred and then rubbing it some more. And yeah, I finally just said to heck with it. It's going to be what it's going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and let you watch, and I will jump back in when it comes time to do the next part of the design after we apply the foils. Okay, so I am back, and now we are going to do just an outline around our Frenchy area, and we're going to do an outline of the whole, well, not the whole nail, but from the Frenchy to the free edge of the nail, just to give it a little extra oomph and to define our design just a little bit more. And once I'm done doing the outlines, I will go in with the matte top coat again over the entire nail, because these are actually going to be a matte nail, but with a little extra. Because if you know, you gotta be a little extra sometimes. Now, one thing I do want to mention is if you see the way I'm using my brush, I'm actually putting it down on the starting position, and then I slowly lay my brush down across and drag it across the nail, which helps me get a crisper line. And if I do make a little mistake here or there, I just use my cleanup brush with either some alcohol or some acetone. I personally prefer to use acetone because I feel like it's a cleaner cleanup, if that makes any sense. But yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go and let you watch again, and I will be back for the next step. So here is what the nails are looking like, and now we are going to put a little bit of this Born Pretty jelly red color. And y'all, I love this color, and the reason why I'm using it is because it looks like a true blood red. I think this came from the Neon Gardens collection from Born Pretty. I cannot remember. If you hit me up and want to know, I can let you know later for sure which collection this was from. I just can't remember just offhand which it was from. So to create these blood drops, I'm going to use a dotting tool, or you can use like a toothpick or something, whichever you have on hand. And then I'm going to swipe my brush, and I'm just going to drag the tail end up towards the cuticle area of the nail, and easy enough. And then if you need to, you can go to the top and you can just smooth it out a little bit around the very end of the blood drops, just so they look a little more cohesive, like a natural blood drop would if blood was running down your nail. And this is a jelly, so I can do this. I am actually going to make the bottom part of the blood drop, where the actual drop part is, a little bit thicker than I normally would a regular nail polish color. But because this is jelly, I can get away with it because it will cure all the way. But if you're using a solid color red, you want to go a little thinner. And if you want it kind of like a 3D effect like I do here, maybe you can go on with some 3D gel or some clear top coat or something. I think I did put some clear top coat on these. I can't remember. I might have just cleaned them with some alcohol and got the sticky layer off and left it as is. I think that's what I did, but I can't remember offhand. And I am not just putting blood drops at the top of the nail, at the cuticle area. I am putting blood drops around the Frenchie area too, which is why that I made these Frenchie, because that was like a big part of the design. So not only do I have one level of blood on each nail, I have kind of like two levels of areas of blood coming down the nail. So anyway, thought it was a little different. When you see the final result, let me know what you think of the concept and general design. If there was anything you would have done different, or, and let me know, would you wear these? Because these are going to be my Halloween nails, and yeah, I really like the way they turned out. But anyway, at this point, I want to say a thank you to everyone that takes the time to watch my videos, like, share, comment, and if you haven't already subscribed, I do hope that you do, because I would really like to have you as part of my nail family. And if you are already subscribed, I totally, 100% appreciate each and every one of you. And yeah, I just hope you are having a fabulous Halloween month. And yeah, the holidays, they are coming very, very soon. So yeah, Thanksgiving and Christmas, they sneak up on you so fast, don't they? It's one day it's like there's 6 months to Christmas, and then all of a sudden there's 2 days to Christmas. So yeah, gotta love that. Time definitely flies when you're having fun during the holidays. But I do hope you enjoy, and I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here and let you watch. There's not too much left of the video, maybe 2-3 minutes. So I am sending love, hugs, and blessings. Until the next time, bye-bye.